Strategies CPS 1 Odisha B.Ed and Education Honors. Home language versus school language transmission and movement, challenges and strategies. 1. Introduction. Language plays a central role in the process of education. It is not merely a medium of communication but a vehicle for expressing thoughts, constructing knowledge, and developing identity. In a multilingual country like India, and more specifically in Odisha, children enter schools with a rich repertoire of home languages, often distinct from the school language used in instruction, textbooks, and assessment. The home language, also known as L1 or mother tongue, is the language a child learns first, typically in the family and community setting. The school language is usually a standardized, dominant language such as Standard Oriya, Hindi, or English used in formal education settings. The transition from home language to school language is not always smooth. It involves a process of transmission, movement, and often translation, linguistically, cognitively, and culturally. This shift can pose significant challenges for learners, especially those from tribal, rural, or linguistically marginalized backgrounds. The teacher, therefore, must play an active role in understanding this gap and creating strategies to bridge it. 2. Defining key concepts. A. Home language. The first language acquired by a child in the home environment. Tied to the learner's cultural identity, emotions, social interactions, and early cognition. In Odisha, home languages may include tribal languages like Kui, Sora, Munda, Ho, or regional dialects like Sambalpuri, Baleshwari, etc. B. School language. The language used for formal education, including instruction, textbooks, and evaluation. Usually a standardized language like Standard Oriya, Hindi, or English. Often not the child's first language, especially in rural or tribal areas. C. Transmission and movement. Refers to the transition or shift a child undergoes from using home language to school language. Involves learning a new set of linguistic rules, vocabulary, and communicative practices. Affects cognitive, emotional, and academic development. 3. The gap between home language and school language. In many parts of Odisha, especially tribal and rural regions, the language spoken at home is vastly different from the one used in school. This creates a language gap, which is both a linguistic and cultural challenge. A. Linguistic challenges. Phonetic, grammatical, and semantic differences between home and school languages confuse learners. Example, a Sora speaking child entering a school where instruction is in Standard Oriya may not understand classroom language at all. B. Cultural discontinuity. School language often carries values, norms, and expressions unfamiliar to the child. Home knowledge and cultural narratives expressed in the home language are often excluded or devalued. C. Academic hindrance. Difficulty in understanding lessons, instructions, and textbooks. Poor language proficiency leads to low academic performance, increased dropout rates, and low self-esteem. 4. Challenges in the transmission and movement from home to school language. 1. Linguistic discrimination. School environments often label home languages or dialects as incorrect or inferior. Learners are corrected or punished for using their mother tongue. 2. Psychological discomfort. Students may feel alienated, inferior, or frustrated when their home language is not acknowledged. This can lead to low participation and a lack of confidence. 3. Lack of multilingual teachers. Teachers may not be trained in or familiar with the home languages of their students. This limits their ability to support children during the language transition. 4. Curriculum and textbooks. Textbooks are written in the school language, assuming fluency in it. Little or no effort is made to connect content with the child's linguistic background. 5. Language policy ambiguity. Despite national and state level policies supporting mother tongue based multilingual education, MTBMLE implementation remains weak. Resources are scarce, and teacher recruitment policies don't always support multilingual classrooms. 6. Parental pressure. Some parents prefer their children to learn in dominant languages like Oriya or English, believing it will ensure better job opportunities. This creates conflict between linguistic identity and aspirations. 5. Educational implications of the language shift. 8. Learning delay. Initial years are crucial for concept formation. Children who don't understand the language of instruction may memorize without understanding, affecting long-term learning. B. Cultural alienation. Disconnect between school content and cultural context leads to lack of relevance. Students feel their background and identity are not respected. C. Loss of language. Continuous use of only the school language may lead to erosion of the home language, especially among tribal communities. D. Inequality and exclusion. Language becomes a tool of exclusion rather than inclusion. Marginalized groups face systemic disadvantages in learning environments. 6. Strategies to bridge the gap, role of the teacher and institution. Despite the challenges, there are proven strategies to support learners in navigating the shift from home language to school language effectively. A. Mother tongue-based multilingual education, MTBMLE. Definition: teaching in the child's first language in early grades, followed by gradual introduction of second and third languages. Odisha's implementation. Since 2006, the Odisha government has introduced MTBMLE in tribal areas, covering over 20 tribal languages. Benefits: better comprehension and concept clarity, smooth transition to school language, improved retention and participation. B. Use of translanguaging techniques. Allowing children to use multiple languages in the classroom to express themselves and understand concepts. Encouraging code switching between home and school languages for better understanding. C. Culturally responsive pedagogy. Integrating local stories, traditions, and examples into the curriculum. Using familiar cultural references helps link new knowledge to prior experiences. D. Peer learning and group work. Pairing learners who are proficient in both home and school languages can help others transition. Group work encourages collaborative learning and reduces pressure on individual learners. E. Teacher training in multilingual pedagogy. Training programs must prepare teachers to handle linguistically diverse classrooms. Teachers should learn to value, not suppress, the linguistic capital of their students. F. Development of bilingual trilingual resources. Textbooks, storybooks, and workbooks should be made available in multiple languages. Odisha has created bilingual picture books in tribal languages and Oriya. G. Language-friendly assessment methods. Initial assessments should be in the home language or use visual nonverbal formats. Gradual shift to school language for testing reduces anxiety. H. Community and parental involvement. Involving parents and elders in storytelling, festivals, and local knowledge sharing enhances the value of the home language and builds strong school community partnerships. 7. Role of policy and government. NEP 2020 recommends teaching in the mother tongue local language at least till grade 5. RTE Act 2009 emphasizes child-friendly instruction and inclusive education. Odisha's MTBMLE initiative is a model for language inclusion but requires greater investment in materials, teacher recruitment, and monitoring. 8. Real life classroom example Odisha context. In a primary school in Kandhamal district, the majority of students speak Kui, but instruction is in standard Oriya. Initially, students were silent, uninterested, and failing. When the teacher began using bilingual stories and allowed them to express themselves in Kui, participation improved. Visual aids and Kuyorya dictionaries helped bridge the gap. Over time, students developed both language proficiency and confidence. This shows that home language acknowledgement is not a barrier but a stepping stone for academic success. 9. Conclusion. The journey from home language to school language is not just linguistic but emotional and cognitive. If mishandled, it can alienate the child and hinder learning. If approached sensitively, it can empower the child and enrich the classroom. Teachers are the frontline agents of this linguistic transition. They must develop strategies that respect the home language, scaffold the school language, and promote multilingual competence. Policy support, curricular reform, and community participation must go hand in hand to make this possible. In a linguistically rich and diverse state like Odisha, the goal should not be to replace home languages with school languages, but to build bridges between them, thereby ensuring inclusive, equitable, and quality education for all learners.